Hi, boys and girls. Today I'm going to help you learn multiplication. Multiplication is an amazing and useful skill that you will probably need a lot in your lives. That's why I think it's best that you learn it as fast as you can. No, not fast, but as early as you can. Due to a pandemic, I can say you guys are probably very bored. So that's why I'm not just going to help you learn multiplication, but I'm also going to help you and show you a way to do multiplication in a fun and easy way so you guys don't get bored and you guys have an amazing learning experience. So let's begin. So imagine you have 1, 2, 3 apples and they're in a basket. And imagine you have 4 of these baskets. How many apples do you have? Well, we can get this using our addition skills and do 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And we get 12. Seems pretty simple and easy, right? Now imagine you have 50 of these baskets. Would you really want to do 3 plus 3 50 times? That's going to be insane and probably going to take a ton of time, and it's going to be very long. That's what people a long time ago thought as well. So they made a new operation called multiplication. Multiplication is groups of the same number of objects. So if we go back to the first question, it's basically 4 groups of 3 apples, which means that there's 3 apples in each group, and the group can also be baskets in this case. So there's 3 apples in each basket, and there's 4 of these baskets. We can shorten this and write it like this: 4 times 3. So that means, and our answer is exactly the same as 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Which we did at the beginning, and we got 12. So this answer would also be 12. Now let's express the model as a multiplication sentence. And if you didn't know, this that we just did right here is a multiplication sentence, or this one as well. So now let's first sort out our groups. Well, the groups is each of these rows. So we understand them better, let's circle them. So there's 1, right here, this one. Now I'm basically asking, how many circles are there? We can get this by counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's 5 groups, or 5 circles. Now let's see how much tennis balls are in each group. So we can count this again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we can shorten this, and it would be written like this in numbers. Now, to get our answer, we just count the tennis balls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So our answer is 20. Now, I want you guys to draw a model with dots representing 5 times 2. So that means I want you to draw something like this, but instead of the tennis balls, use dots. Now, don't forget, 5 is the number of groups, and 2 is the number of dots in each group. So, or it can be the other way around. If you haven't finished, you can pause the video and unpause when you are, or if you are finished, you can continue with the video. Okay, let's get in. So let's first sort out our groups and our dots in each group. So I'm going to say there's 5 groups and there's 2 dots because these ones right here. Okay, now let's draw our groups out. There's 1, now there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and there's 5. Now let's draw our dots. So I have one right here. Another one. Oops. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. And finally this last one. Okay. Now, so we got 5 times 2. How do we get our answer? Remember from the one we did before, we just count the amount of dots. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 10. Now, why knowing models is useful in multiplication? Well, I think models help you understand the question much easier. You may learn the column method, or you have learned the column method already, but column method only uses numbers, and the models doesn't only use the numbers, but it also uses pictures. So it shows that math is not just numbers. There's also other stuff like pictures. So that's why I think models are something that you just want to have in your head, even though you know column multiplication. Okay, now let's figure out what 99 times 7 is. I know it's a big number, or big numbers, but if we know how to do models, we can probably do it. Okay, so now let's sort out our groups and our dots in each group. So 99 groups and 7 dots in each group. All right, now I've already drawn out the groups and dots, but it's also nearly impossible to draw all the groups and dots. So I use these dots right here to represent the rest of the 99 groups. Oops. Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, it's going to take us so long to count all of these dots. Well, that is true, but there's a way around it. So if we added another group right here, that makes it 100 groups. Now, you may be wondering or thinking, wait, that just makes it even harder to count. But I know. If you didn't know, 7 times 100 is actually easier than 7 times 99. And 7 times 100, I know you don't know this, but 7 times 100 is basically 7 hundreds. So the answer is literally 700. Isn't that cool? Yeah, but you guys, that's not the answer to 7 times 99, because we added in this extra 7, so we got to take it away to make it the real answer. And we get 693, so the answer to this one is... All right, now the answer to our question was 693. See, it was pretty simple, and if we use these new cool tricks and the models, we easily found our answer. Now, I want you guys to figure out what 99 times 99. I know it's probably going to take you a ton of time, but if you look back in our videos and you use models, you'll probably be able to find it. That's going to wrap up our video. So if you enjoyed, I appreciate that. And if you learned something new, I also appreciate that. In my next video, where I have another math topic, I'm going to be showing you guys the answers. I want you guys to comment down below your answers for this question in the description so I can see how you guys did. That's all I got. So bye. Stay safe.